Oh, yes. A very good morning, good afternoon, crypto ambassadors, wherever you are across the world. I greet you all. My name is Sembacha Chris from Uganda, Kampala here. One of the leaders that you are working with in this very wonderful opportunity of cryptocurrency trading using artificial intelligence or using a robot called Royal Q. So today is a Monday. And Monday we are always talking about signal setting, how to set signals within your Royal Q application using different strategies. Using different what? Different strategies. So today we want to talk about how to set a signal using the start small and win big strategy. So this strategy, it is for people with little capital, starting from $50, $50, $100, $200, $150, $300, $500. You can use it. $1,000. You can use it. So as long as you want to make money in this changing market, you can use the start small and win big strategy. You know, some people have a problem when we introduce a new strategy. They think that the old strategies we have been giving them are no longer working. That's what they think. But your thought is 100% wrong, because we always develop strategies, leaders always develop strategies to help you make money in a changing market. So your mind has to be flexible. You have to be with a changing mind. Hey, some people, when we come here with a new strategy, you tell me that, what about the old strategy? Is it not working? The bye-bye poverty, the super bye-bye poverty, the bull run strategy, and the super bull run strategy. Those strategies are still working 100%. But when we introduce a new strategy, you have to be flexible to adopt it. You can also use it to see if it is working for you, then you can go for that. If it is not working for you, you can still use the old strategies that we have been always teaching you. So today we are going to talk about the start small and win big strategy. Start small and win big strategy. So, and again, to inform you, those who are involving themselves in the networking, in a sharing of the opportunity, you know, the market is going to change according to what is happening in the world. We have elections in US, whereby the leading person is Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is supporting cryptocurrencies, is supporting the existence of cryptocurrencies. So you know, USA has a lot of influence. When it accepts something, that means the entire world may do what? May adopt it. So prepare yourself with capital. That is one, because a trader, you have to be ready with your capital. Bitcoin is showing its positive movement. to $72,000 to $86,000. I believe traders, if Bitcoin, the price goes high, you know what happens in the market. If the Bitcoin price goes what? Goes high. So August, September, October, if I'm to predict, those months in cryptocurrency industry are going to create more millionaires. If you are planning to quit the business, my friend, we are going to make money without you. We are going to make money without you. That is done and dusted. If you are planning to quit the industry, August, September, October, those 3 months, November, if I'm to add there, my friend, I don't know what you tell your grandchildren. Where were you when people were patiently waiting for the market to rise and they are making a lot of money? All I can say, prepare your trading capital. Prepare money for trading. If you are into floating loss, you get it, and you don't have another capital, prepare some spare money and then learn. These days, these months, you are supposed to be attending more of our Zoom trainings, so that you can acquire knowledge. During that time, when the market is seriously rising, you will not see us. You will not see us. Where will you find us? I will be very busy enjoying with my family at the beach. For you, you will be very busy calling me that I want to set my signal. Then by that moment, I will be busy enjoying what? My money. So take this time when the market is still in average, and you learn more about your business, more especially setting signals. Because when the market is rising, we shall be giving you more signals. We shall be giving you more signals. You will receive 20 signals in a day, 30 signals in a day. People will be very busy trading, putting in their trades in Royal Q. For you, you will be seeing blue and white. Blue and white. Then for the sake of team builders, networkers, please, please, if it was possible, you could even see me kneeling down. Please and please, put in more effort in building your teams. Why? Because those with large teams, those with big teams are going to make more money, because the robot is going to be trading for people and the people are going to be making more profit. Therefore, the fuel fee is going to be very much. The fuel fee is going to be very what? Very much. V2s, V3s, if you are a V1, please fight very much. Fight very hard to become a V2. Fight very much to become what? A V2, friends. Yeah, don't die on a V1. If you are still a junior broker, don't die on a junior broker. The market is going to surprise the people. The market is going to surprise the people. People are going to be trading. Robots are going to be selling very fast, very fast, very fast, very fast. You set a signal, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, the signal is being sold. People are going to be making money. Are going to be making money. Now, I don't know how will you benefit from your team if you are still a junior broker. Because for you to earn on the team, you are supposed to be a middle broker, V2. So please and please, if you are, you need to pull up your socks. My teacher used to say, this is where you need to pull up your what? your socks. So please, before these months, we are in July. Hey, you will tell me. You will say the man told us one day on Monday. You will tell me. If you are not good at team building, prepare capital for trading. If you are good at team building, please, this is the time. This is the time. This is the time. Money is coming. I'm sure. These 3 months, if you are planning to quit, my friend, go and fast. Prayers every day. That devil, that spirit of quitting, it should go away from you. Should go away from you, that spirit of quitting. Fast and pray. These 3 months that are coming, 3 months. If not 4, you will tell me. You will tell me, you will say the man is saying, hey, this is where we are going to see people buying land, people buying cars, people constructing houses, people doing everything in these 4 months in the crypto market. So please prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. You see, prepare yourself as early as possible. V1s become V2s. V3s go to V4. V4s come to V5. Hey, you will tell me, okay, I'm seeing the number is very small. I don't know, yet it is a Monday where we talk about signal setting. We are about 62 people. Let me get started. I always want to start when we are at least 100. People are not coming in. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let me start sharing my screen straight away. Yes, we are here. We are here. We are here. So I've told you, increase on your capital. Those ones who are good at trading, you know, we have different people. We have traders and we have team builders. Those ones who are good at trading, please prepare enough capital on your Binance account. If you are not good at trading, you are good at team building, go speak to a lot of people. Speak to a lot of people. Have so many people in the pipeline. Have so many people in the pipeline that are going to get started in the business. Why? Because whenever they are going to be trading and making a lot of profit, you are also going to be benefiting. So this is the right moment. Okay. If it is the right moment, today we are going to talk about a signal setting. So for new people, if you are new here, this is what we call a signal. This is what we call a signal. A signal looks like that. And whenever you are given a signal, what you should first identify in a signal, the first thing you should identify, it is the name. It is the name of the coin. It is, sorry, let me first get my pointer. It is the name of the coin given in the signal for you to trade. So in this case, we are given XAI stroke USDT. That is the name of the trading pair given to us to trade in our Royal Q application. Now, The next thing that you should identify in the signal, it is the TP. It is the take profit. Now, this word TP in a signal, when you are setting it in your RoyalQ application, when you are setting it in your RoyalQ application, it is called whole position, take a profit ratio. It is called whole position, take a profit ratio. Whenever you see TP in a signal, TP means whole position, take a profit ratio when you are setting your signal. And this means, TP means that when the robot buys and sells the coin, you are going to make 3%, which is TP, take a profit, 3% of the money invested in a coin. You make 3% of the money invested in a coin, but not your total capital on your digital bank of Binance. Some people mistake this. You have someone tells you, leader, I am trading with $500, but I've never even made a profit of $1 or $2. I have $500 as capital on my digital bank of Binance, but I've never even made a profit of $1 or $2. What is wrong? The question is, did you invest all your $500 in a coin and you have failed to make $1 or $2? Or on your $500, you commanded the robot to use 200 what? Dollars. That means when the robot buys and sells the coin, you are going to make 3% of $200 that went in the market. That went in the what? In the market. So you make 3% of the $200 that went to the market. Now, when we speak of money that went to the market, what do we mean? We are meaning the first buy-in amount. We are meaning the first buy-in amount. We are meaning the first buy-in amount. Once you are setting the coin and then you go to first buy-in amount, you put $200. It means when the robot is buying the coin, it is going to use 200 what? It is going to use $200. So meaning that it is the $200 that have gone to the what? To the market. And when the robot sells the coin, you are going to make 3% of the $200 that went to the market. If you have understood that, type a 1 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 1 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 1 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 1 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 1 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 1 in the chat and we continue. Now, hey, my sister Rolin from Botswana, I greet you. Let me hope you are okay. Let me hope you are fine. Then, the next thing you should look at, it is the preset. It is the what? It is the preset. Preset means a trigger price. It means a price you want your robot to start buying this coin. That's what we call a preset. That's what we call a preset. Preset, it is a trigger price. It is a price that you are commanding your robot to buy or to start buying this coin. Now, there is something that happens whenever you set coins with the preset price. There is something that happens whenever you set a coin with the preset price. Now, you set a coin and the coin remains in green color. it remains in green color without showing any digits, without showing anything. The coin remains in green color without showing any digits or percentage, anything. What does it mean? It means that the preset price you have entered has not yet reached. Therefore, the robot has not bought that coin yet. It has two prices. The coin has two prices. It has what we call the current price, and it has what we call the preset. Preset is always given in the signal. It is always given in the signal. So for the robot to buy the coin, these coins of preset, for the robot to buy the coin of preset, that means the current price has to drop down. The current price has to drop down to your preset, or the price that you have entered, for the robot to start buying this coin. For the robot to start buying this coin, the current price has to drop down to preset for the robot to start buying this coin. That means the current price is always higher than the preset. It is always higher than the preset. If you find that the preset is higher than the current price, it means the robot has already bought the what? It has already bought the coin. You have understood that, type 2 in the chat. Type 2 in the chat. I may be teaching myself. I may be teaching myself. If you have understood that, type 2 in the chat. I may be teaching myself. So someone is asking which app I'm using. It is called X Recorder. It is called X Recorder. Now, when you are using the start small, when you are using the start small and win big strategy, the start small and win big strategy, if you are using it, you should ignore this. Ignore these two. While using the start small and win big strategy, what you are interested in from the signal, you are interested in a coin name, you are interested in the take a profit. At the same time, you are interested in the preset. Those are the three things you are interested in a signal. If you are setting this signal using the start small and win big strategy, these two, you should ignore them. They are not important. They are not what? They are not important. They are not important. Now, let's go to the calculations. Calculations involved in when you are using the start small and win big strategy. So we are going to calculation. Once you master and understand these calculations, it is very easy for you to set any signal using the start small and win big strategy. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? So let's understand the calculations before we do anything. Okay. So I'm going to start with $50. $50. Now, when you use this strategy, the start small and win big strategy, It is going to motivate and inspire people to add more money in the market, because they are going to be making more profit. They are going to be making profit even when their coins are dipping. Because if you look at the strategy mode, when you look at the strategy mode that we are trading in, using the start small and win big strategy, we are trading in sub-bin mode. We are trading in sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. We are trading in sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Please, I'm talking about the start small and win big strategy. Start small and win big strategy, we are trading under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. The other strategies, buy poverty, super buy poverty, bull run and super bull run strategy, we are trading under sub-bin mode. Someone may ask me those questions. You're trading under sub-bin what? Mode. But this strategy I'm talking about today, the start small and win big strategy, we are trading under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. So under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, you are going to be able to make a profit even when the market is going what? Is going down. Even when the market is what? Is going down. Why? You are trading with more margin calls. Why? Trading with more margin calls. You are trading with more margin what? Margin calls. And also, what you should note is that under the sub-bin, under this strategy, the start small and win big strategy, under this strategy that I'm talking about, the key points to note is that the AI margin call is off. AI margin call is off. AI margin call is what? Is off. So using the start small and win big strategy, the AI margin call should be off. Why is it off? Simply because we are trading with more margin calls. We are trading with more margin calls. We want our robot to buy these margin calls sharp. To buy them sharp. I would say sharp. To buy them sharp. Or to buy them easier. To buy them at a very high speed whenever the market is dropping. Whenever the market is dropping, the robot is buying the margin calls sharp. It is buying them sharp. So that's why under the start small and win big strategy, the AI margin call is supposed to be off. The AI margin call is supposed to be off. Why? Someone may ask me why the AI margin call should be off. Because we want our robot to buy the margin calls sharp. Simply because we opened up more margin calls, we are safe in the market. You see, the start small and win big strategy allows you to open up more margin calls in the market. Therefore, it is giving you safety even when you are trading with. That's why the AI margin call is supposed to be off, for our robot to buy sharp. To buy sharp these margin calls at a very high speed. That is done and dusted. It is done and what? It is done and dusted. So if it is done and dusted, let's now go to calculations. We have known that under the start small and win big strategy, the AI margin call should be off, and the strategy mode should be sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. It should be sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Then we go to calculations. You are using $50 as your trading capital. I believe we have so many people in our teams that are using $50 as their trading capital, and they are interested in making money on a daily basis. However small it is, it can inspire them and motivate them to add more trading capital on their digital bank of Binance. So start small and win big strategy. 50 divided by 5. What is 5? What is this 5? Someone would ask me, why are you dividing by 5? Why are you dividing 50 by 5? I'm dividing 50 by 5 simply because 5 here is my first buy in amount. It is my first buy in amount. So when you divide 50 divided by 5, you are going to end up getting 10. 50 divided by 5, you end up getting what? Getting 10. 10 minus 1. Why are we removing 1? 1, it is the first time the robot will buy. It is the first time the robot will buy. What we call the first buy in amount. If someone says, if I come to you and I tell you my child was the first in class, it means my child was number 1. Because first is a position. First is a what? It is a position. It is a position meaning number 1. If someone tells you you are the second is a position. And the word second means 2, means number 2. If someone tells you you are the third in class, it means third is a position and third means number 3. So the reason as why we are removing 1, it is the first. The word is first buy in amount. First means 1. That's why I'm getting 10 minus 1, which is giving me 9. Now, 9 becomes my number of margin calls. 9 becomes my number of margin calls. Or it becomes what we call the margin call limit. 9 becomes the margin. 9 becomes the margin call limit. 9 becomes the number of margin calls. That means if your trading capital is $50, you are going to trade 1 coin. You are trading 1 coin. You are trading 1 what? 1 coin. You are trading 1 what? 1 coin. With $5. With $5 as your first buy in amount. With $5 as your first buy in amount. Using 9 margin calls. Using 9 margin calls. Now, that is the calculation for $50. That is the calculation for $50. I'm going to another capital. I'm going to another different trading capital. You are using $100. Trade one coin. Trade one coin. Get 100. Divide by 5. We said that 5 is our first buy in amount. 100 divided by 5, you are going to get 20. You get what? 20. Now, get 20 minus 1. Minus what? Minus 1. This one is constant. It doesn't change because it is the first buy in amount. The word is first buy in amount. It is that one time. The first. Therefore, it is giving you 19 margin calls, or what we call margin call limit. Meaning that if you are trading using $100, if you are trading using $100 what? Dollars, you are going to trade one coin with $5 as first buy in amount, with $5 as first buy in amount, using 19 margin calls, using 19 margin calls. That is the first way. That is the first what? The first way. You can set your one coin. You can set your one coin using $100 as your first buy in amount. However, with $100, for those ones who are greedy, if you are greedy in the market, you are so much greedy, you like much money, what and what. However, with $100, you can still use these settings. You can still use these settings. Now, it depends on you, on what you want. It depends on you, on what you want. But Nyamu, I will give you the other option. We can bear the risk, you get it. So if you are not willing to bear the risk, please go with this. Go with this strategy I've given you. Trade one coin, use $5 as your first buy in amount with 19 margin calls. However, still with the person who is using $100, 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 you can still use what we call 4% of your trading capital as first buy in amount. If the robot buys the coin, then you change. The robot buys the coin, then you change. Let me show you how. If you are using $100 times 40, because 40%, it means 40 divided by 100. Come and you close here. You close here, you close here, again you close here. It becomes 10 times 4, which is giving you $40. $40 are going to become your first buy in amount. This is the first buy in what? In amount. So now, how much have you remained with on your digital bank of Binance? Already the $40 have went in the coin. How much have you remained with? I've remained with $60. Minus 40, you are getting 60. Then you get 60, divide it by 5. 5 becomes your second. It becomes your second first buy in amount. It becomes your second first buy in amount. Now, it means that after the robot buying the coin using $40. Come back to your trade setting. Change from 40 and you put 5. You put 5. Now, if you divide 60 divided by 5, 60 divided by 5, how much are you getting? 60 divided by 5. You are getting 12. You are getting 12. Then 12 minus 1, you are getting 11 margin calls. You are getting 11 margin calls. You are getting 11 margin calls. That means you are going to trade one coin using $40 as your first buying amount, If the robot buys the coin, change from $40 and you put 5, and then you are going to trade with 11 margin calls. You are going to trade with 11 margin calls. If you have understood that, give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 in the chat. If you have understood that, give me a 3 in the chat. 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 Please, what of the signal that is saying 2 margin calls? What of the signal? The more margin calls that you are trading with, the more safer in the market. A signal can come when it's telling you 2 margin calls, but still you can set it in this way that I'm giving you. Still you can set it in this way that I'm giving you. Can I choose the coin of my choice and use the same strategy? Yes. You can choose the coin from Royal Chu and then you use the same strategy of setting that I'm giving you. How much each margin call will buy? It will buy 5 margin calls. It will buy. Strategy with 19 calls. It is the best. It is okay. Me, I give you options because I tell you always, my trainings are always focusing on understanding. It's not cram work. It's not cram work. If you have understood it in either way, you can use it. If for you, the one of 19 calls, it is the best, then you go for that. If someone may say, me, the one with 12 margin calls, it is the best for me, you go for that. You set the margin calls. You set the margin calls, my brother. You set the margin calls. You set the margin calls. Okay. We go to, because these things are easy to understand. The calculations are very easy to understand. Now, we may go to a person who is using $200. $200. Okay, before we go even to that, before we even go to that, people with smaller capital, you are using $80. $80 as your trading capital. Divide this by 5. 5 is your first buying amount. That means it is going to be, let me first try these ones who are using smaller capital. It's going to be 80 divided by 5, whereby you are getting 16. Then you get 16 minus 1. 16 minus 1, it becomes 15 margin calls. It becomes 15 margin calls. A person with $80, you are trading one coin. That means you are going to trade one coin with $5 as your first buy in amount and 15 margin calls. So whenever the robot is going to be buying these 15 margin calls, it is going to be putting in $5. It's going to be putting in $5. $5. Going to be putting in $5. So if the market does not drop for the robot to buy margin calls and it just goes up, it means that you are going to make 3%. You will make 3% of $5 that went to the market. But when the market drops and the robot buys margin calls, it will be putting in $5. $5, adding in $5, $5, $5. Whenever it is buying the margin calls, $5, $5, $5. You get it? Now, this is very funny. It is about understanding. You see, if you understand the strategies, you can use them. Mine is about understanding. See, someone can tell me, give me the best strategy with $100. Give me the best. Me, I give you, then you understand for yourself. Because trading, it is a personal decision. It is your money. You can decide on what to do with your money. However, we guide you on what to do. So, have you realized that if you are trading with $100, you trade one coin? A person who has used the 40% is investing $40 at first. You who is trading also with $100, you trade one coin. At first, you use $5 as first buying amount. If the market does not drop for your robot to buy the margin calls, that means the robot will sell according to $5 that went to the market. But for this person also, who has traded using 40%, if the market does not drop for the robot to use to buy the margin calls, the person is going to get 3% of $40 that went to the market. You will make 3% of $5 that went to the market. Who will be making more profit? So this strategy, it is for those that can bear the risk, my friend. This strategy of using 40%, it is for those that can bear the risk. But if you are so fearful, you are a coward, or it is easy, you are a coward, go for this of $5. Go for this, because this one of $5, it gives you room to open up more margin calls. This one who has started with $40 is opening up 11 margin calls. Is opening up 11 margin calls. By this one who has started with $5 is opening up around 19. Is opening up 19 margin calls. The more margin calls, the more safer in the market. Okay. That is done and dusted. May I give you the two options? Now it is about you. Don't say that me, you know what, ate, mamu resembles daddy. Whom do you want your dad to resemble? Of course, he has to resemble your mom, because they have stayed for long. If a person stays long with someone, they get to resemble. See, mom is resembling my dad. I don't know. We see everything. Okay, if you have understood that type before in the chat. You have answered that type before in the chat. If you have understood that type before in the chat, I'm going into practicals, my friend. I'm going into practicals, but you have to first understand the calculations. How you come up with the margin calls. How do you come up with the number of margin calls? And what is your first buying amount? That's what I'm trying to calculate for you. Practicals are very easy. Practicals are very easy, as we are going to see. They are very easy. Very, very, very easy. Very easy. Very easy. Like eating rice. No, easy like eating millet. My brother and sisters who are not here in Africa, they don't understand millet. But millet, you don't chew. Once you put it in the mouth, you just swallow. It goes to the stomach. You don't involve in much work. You don't involve in what? Much work. You just, once it is in the mouth, you swallow. Because it is very... Okay. Now, $90 as your trading capital. 90 what? $90. Simple. Divide this by 5. Divided by what? By 5. 5 is what is our first buy in amount, which is 90 divided by 5. You are getting 18. Now, 18 minus 1, you are getting 17 margin calls. 17 margin calls. So $90, you are trading one coin. $90, you are trading one coin. This system of you, Banang, I don't know what is wrong with our people. I don't know. I found a person is trading with $300. $300. The person is trading 10 coins. You wonder, is he distributing his money? Sometimes me, I find the people, you send me a message, I ask you how much capital you are using, then I ask you how many coins you are trading. Then the person tells you the coins, you feel disappointed. You say, now, what is wrong with this person? You think that trading more coins is what is going to give you more profit in the market. Why don't you provide the safety to yourself by trading with margin calls? I don't, I ask myself, why people are doing all of that? Why? So I've talked about $90. $150. $150. Because someone may not feel safe if you don't talk about their trading capital. From this training, someone can ask you, me, please give me a strategy. I have $90. I have $900. Please give me a strategy. I have $900. Give me a strategy. I have $1,000. Please give me a strategy that I can use for $1,000. If you have understood the calculations, how I calculate these things, you can give yourself a strategy. You can create yourself a strategy if you have understood the calculations. $150, divide this by 5. 5 becomes your first buying amount. Means 150 divided by 5. You are getting 30. You are getting 30. Then 30 minus 1. You are getting 29 margin calls. So you are trading one coin with $5 as your first buying amount. With how many margin calls? With the 29 margin calls. So I'm going to show you the settings. Now, still with the person who is using $150, still with the person who is using $150 as your trading capital, still this strategy can work for you. Trade one coin. Use 40% of 150. This is 40 divided by 100. Cancel here, cancel here. Cancel here and cancel here. It becomes 4 times 15, which is giving you $60. So $60 becomes your FBA, first buying amount. What have you remained with? I've remained with 150 minus $60. 150 minus $60. You are remaining with $90. Then divide this 90 divided by 5. 5 becomes your second first buying amount. 90 divided by 5, it is 90 divided by 5, which is giving you 18. Now, 18 minus 1, it gives you 17 margin calls. It gives you 17 margin calls. That one, it can also work for you. You can use the first one, the strategy, or you can use the second one. It depends on you. Trading is a personal decision. All those strategies can work. If you have understood that, type a 2 in the chat. I'm going to practicals. Type a 2 in the chat, then I go to the practicals. People are doing that because they want more money. Take a heart, host. We are different. Oh, okay. Okay. Trade more coins and we see if you will make more money. Okay. Type it in the chat. Eminado, 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 Eminado. Yes, type it too in the chat if you have understood. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, 40%. I think we don't subtract 1. No, you subtract 1 after removing after after removing the balance. It is from the balance where you subtract 1, and you have seen me removing 1. Okay, now we go to practicals. So when going to practicals, while you're going to practicals, this is the coin that we are going to set. That is the coin that we are going to set. I told you when you are given a signal and you are going to use the start small and win big strategy, you can use what we consider the name of the coin, the TP, and the take and the preset. So these two we ignore them. The two we ignore them. Okay. Open your two application. Wow, 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 wow. So sometimes you come here and you click on chat. You click on chat. So you click on search. Then you come here. You come here up. Type the name of the coin. It is XA. This is the coin. This is the coin. Yes. Click on the coin. Then come here. You click on I understand. Or you can click on this X. Yes. Come down here. Come down here. Come down here. And you click on create. Then come and you click on martingale. Someone told me last time, I want to use greedy boot. Please tell me about it. Me, I don't know. I don't know greedy boot because I've never used it ever since I started loyalty. I've never used the greedy boot. So if we want to use it, for us, we are using martingale with mathematical methods. That is what it means. Click on martingale, then you come here and you click on create. Come down here, and you click on next. After that, then you come and you click on trade setting. Click on trade what? Trade setting. I'm going to use an example of $100. That's what I'm going to use. If you are using $100, we said the first strategy, it is divided by 5. 5 is your, we said, using $100, divide it by 5. 5 is our first buy in amount. Meaning that here, on first buy in amount, you are going to put 5. You put what? You put 5. We said, while trading, using the start small and win big strategy, AI margin call is off. So come here and you switch it off. Make sure this AI margin call is off as it is. When you're setting, you will find it in blue. Make sure you switch off. Switch it off. Now, 100 divided by 5 you are getting 20. 20 minus 1. 1 is the word here first. It is that one time the robot is going to buy. It is that one time the robot is going to buy, minus 1, which is giving you 19 margin call limit. This is what I mean. 19 margin call limit, meaning that here, come and you put 19. Here, come and you put 19. Here, come and you put 19. 19 margin calls. Now, this one here, the take a profit ratio, it is always given in the signal as TP, which is always 3%. So what we are talking about TP, it is here in the signal, it is here in the signal, it is there in the signal, and we are given 3%. Therefore, come here and you put 3%. Come here and you put 3%. Practicals. Now, after understanding the calculations and what, now we are into practicals. Come here and you put 0.1. 0.1. Using the start small and win big strategy, they take a profit callback. It should be 0.1. It should be 0.1. Come here on buying callback and you put 0.01. Put 0.01. Why are we putting 0.01? It is very simple and easy to understand. We want our robot, after buying the first call, it should not waste a lot of time to buy the second call. To buy the second call, the third call, and the fourth call. That's why we are reducing the buy in callback to 0.01, because we want our robot, after buying the first call, then it will buy the second call immediately, it will buy another call immediately, it will buy another call immediately, it will buy another call immediately, simply because the buy in callback is low. So using the start small and win big strategy, buy in callback, it should be 0.01. Then we come to subposition. Take a profit callback. Subposition, take a profit callback. It should be also 0.01. Then it come to strategy period. Strategy what? Strategy period. Put it in one shot. While setting, you will find this coin in cycle. You will find in cycle. My brothers and sisters who are leaving coins in cycle, who told you that we are trading these coins in cycle? Who told you? If you are good at forgetting, you are good at forgetting, why don't you write these things down? That whenever you are setting a signal, you know you are very good at forgetting. You go in the book and see that when I was learning, they told me strategy period is one shot. So click on cycle, it will change to one shot. Now, there is this distributed take a profit allocation, that here don't change anything. Here don't change anything. Don't change anything. Leave it as it is. And this, the take a profit callback. This works for this. It works for this. It means you are commanding the robot that when the market rises by 1.3 and it tries to come back by 0.01, please sell. That's why you will be able to receive what we call sub-sales. The robot will be buying as it is selling, 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 buying as selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. You get what we call sub-sales. You get what we call sub-sales. Do you know why you are getting the sub-sales? Because you are trading under the sub-bin mode real-time settlement. That's why you are getting the sub-sales. The robot is buying as it is selling because you are trading under the sub-bin mode real-time settlement. That is the strategy mode that we are talking about. So, the first 1, 2, 3, and 4 margin calls. The first 1, 2, 3, and 4 margin calls, the robot sells them at 3%. It sells them at 3%. It sells them at 3%. Now, from the 4th call to the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, all of them, the robot will sell them at 1.3%. The robot sells them at 1.3%, which means the robot, after buying the 5th call and the 6th call and the 7th call, whenever the market will be rising, you are going to be making 1.3%, 1.3%, 1.3%, 1.3%, 1.3%, 1.3%, 1.3%, 1.3%, just like here. Just like here. Just like here. Now, after the robot is selling all of these margin calls, and it goes to the 4th. When it goes to the 4th margin call, remember all these calls are sold all together. That's when the coin will come out from the market. That's when the coin will come out from the market. That's when the coin will come out from the market. You get it? Some people asking me a question that I have set 19 margin calls. The robot bought 8. After buying 8, it sold 6. It sold what? 6. After selling 6, then it bought again. Then it sold again. You get it? Because you are under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, for the robot, for that coin to be sold all together, for that coin to be sold, all of it, the robot has to come up to the 4th margin call here. Remember, these 1, 2, and 3 plus 4, all of them are sold together. But as long as the robot, the market has not risen up to this 4th margin call and it is still down, you will be receiving what we call sub-sales. If the coin is in floating loss, you will be receiving what we call sub-sales. But I'm very funny. She told me I gave her 19 margin calls. She was always into my inbox telling me the coin is not. What is happening? I told her, are you making profit? She told me, yes, I am making profit. The robot is giving me profit on a daily basis. But the coin we said, it is now in 2 days. The robot is not selling it off. But I told her, are you making profit? Yes, I'm making profit. Then I told her, why are you bothered? Why are you bothered with the coin not being sold off by the robot, yet you are making profit on a daily basis? You people, you people, you people. I should send someone my wallet address to give me soda, because teaching is not easy. Teaching is not easy. Someone is complaining of the coin not being sold off because she's seeing the coin trading and she's making profit on a daily basis, even when the coin is into floating loss, and she's complaining that the robot has not sold off the coin. Since we traded it, it is still trading. Told her, are you making profit? Yes, I'm making. Then why are you buzzed? You people, teaching is not easy. Hey. Teaching is not easy. Teaching is not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy, but we try our level best to help everyone understand. Help everyone understand. Okay, now you come to margin configuration here. Margin what? Margin configuration is there. This side, it means multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple. The word multiple, it means multiplication. You are multiplying. You are multiplying. So all of this side, the 19 margin calls. The 19 what? Margin calls. All of this side should be one time. One time. As you are seeing, one time. Up to down here, one time. So the word is multiple buy-in ratio. The robot is multiplying as it is buying. It multiplies as it buys. What is it multiplying? That is the question. What is the robot multiplying? It is multiplying the number you are putting here. It is multiplying the number you are putting here times your first buy-in amount. Times your first buy-in amount. That means it is going to be 5 times 19, because we are opening up 19 margin calls. 5 times 19, and here we have used one time. That means the robot is buying one time 19 times. It is buying one time 19 what? 19 times. The robot is buying one time 19 what? 19 times, because we are having 19 margin what? We are having 19 margin what? We are having 19 margin what? Someone should type in the chat. We are having 19 margin what? We are having 19 margin what? If you are following, we are having 19 margin what? People are not following. I don't know why. We are trading using 19 what? Margin what? 19 margin calls. So if you are trading using 19 margin calls, it means the robot is buying 19 times. That is 9 times 1. But I told you, the robot multiplies as it is buys. What does it multiply? It multiplies the number you have put here times your first buy in amount, which means it is going to be 5 times 19, because 5 is our first buy in amount, and 19, it is the number of times the robot is going to buy, which means it's going to be 19 times 5, which is giving you $95. $95 plus 5 Why are we adding this 5? Because it is the initial money we commanded our robot to go with in the market. It is the initial money we commanded our robot to go with in the market. Why are we adding the 5? 5, it is the initial money we commanded our robot to go with in the market, plus 5, which is giving you $100. Isn't this your capital that you are using? Isn't $100 that you are using for capital? Have you seen how we calculate our capital? Yeah. Have you seen 95 plus 5 giving you $100? Isn't this your capital that you are using? I have traded one coin using $100. Using $100 with 19 margin calls. Hey, that's how now we calculate our capital. Now, you come back here. This is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. The rest, up to down. The first 3 margin calls, it is constant. 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. The rest, up to down, as you are saying, it should be 0.5. The rest up to down here, it should be 0. What? Should be what? It should be what? It should be what? 0. What? 0. What? It should be what? 0. What? Those ones who are following, it should be what? It should be what? From this strategy does not change. From here to here, this is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Then the rest, however, how many margin calls you have opened up? From the first call to the second to the third, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. The rest is 0.5. The rest is 0.5, all of it. Now, what are you commanding the robot? This is what we call margin call drop. This is multiple buying ratio. You are telling the robot that when the market drops by 0.2, I want you to buy one time. This is 1 times 5. Where is the 5 coming from? It is the first buying amount. The initial money we commanded our robot to go with in the market. That is where the 5 is coming from. Again, if the market drops by 0.3, I want you to buy one time, which is 1 times 5 also. That means whenever the robot is buying these margin calls, whenever the robot is buying these margin calls, it is adding in $5. It is adding in $5. And this $5, the $5 added in the coin, they go straight to the first money that went to the market. You see, our first buying amount is $5 what? Dollars. This is the initial money we are commanding our robot to go with in the market. So if the robot buys the first margin call, it adds in another 5 what? It adds in another $5. What does it mean? It means it is going to be 5 plus 5. Where is the 5 coming from? It is our first buying amount, which is now 10. It becomes $10. Now, if it buys another second margin call, that means it has added in another $5. So here it becomes 15. If it buys the third margin call, it means it has added in another what? Another $5. Here it becomes 20. It becomes 20. Now, if the market stops to drop from here when the robot has margin calls, it will sell, and you are going to make you are going to make 3% of the $20 that went in the market. That went in the what? in the market. You make 3% of $20 that went to the what? To the market. And if the market does not drop, for the robot to buy this margin calls, you set a coin and the market does not drop, for the robot to buy these margin calls, that means the robot will sell at $5. It will sell at $5 that went to the market. Therefore, you are going to make 3% of $5 that went to the market. If the market does not drop, for the robot to buy the margin calls. Now, another thing that you should need to understand, it is not a must that the robot has to buy all of the 19 margin calls. The robot buys depending on the performance of the market. The market can drop and the robot buys only 2 or 3 margin calls. Then the rest will not be bought because the market has not continued to drop. So if it buys only 3 and then the market rises, it will sell these 3 that it has bought. The rest will not be bought because the market has not continued dropping. Some people are very school fees is always on their neck. They are very busy. I'm going where teaching elder people is not very easy. Not very easy. Someone who came into my inbox very harsh. Did I need you to explain it to me today? I set 5 margin calls, but the robot bought 3. After buying 3, then it sold the coin. Where are the 2? Why did the robot did not buy the 2 margin calls? I set 5. It only bought 3. It only bought 3. Where are the 2? That tell me. I was like, who told this person that the robot has to buy all the margin calls? Then others are very funny. Others are very funny. In which way? You set 5 margin calls. When you check the coin, you find the number of margin calls is 0. Then someone is going to come running in your inbox. I set 5 margin calls, but the coin is dropping. I'm seeing the number of margin calls is 0. I've set 5. What is happening? What is happening? This one is very simple. The robot has not yet bought any margin call. That's why you are seeing the number of margin calls is 0. The robot has not yet bought any margin call. That's why you are seeing the number of margin calls is 0. It is 0. Okay. Now, after doing all of that, one shot, this is it, and this is it. Click on save. Then enter the preset. Enter here the preset. Preset given is here. It is 0.3378. Come and you enter it here. It is 0.3378. Then click on sure. So after that, come and you change the mode here. Put to sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Make sure this tick here, it is under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. After that, you click on sure. After clicking on sure, then click on activate. And then you click on create. You click on what? On create. Okay. So when you set a coin, and it remains in green color, without showing any figures, it doesn't show the percentage rate, doesn't show that the robot has bought, it is very simple. It means that the current price has not dropped down to the preset. I told you preset is a trigger price. It is a price you want your robot to start buying this coin. And if the current price does not drop your trigger price to the price that you want your robot to start buying the coin, the robot will not buy the coin. Why is the robot not buying the coin? Because the current price has not dropped down to your preset for your robot to start buying the coin. Now you find someone very busy crying on the group. Nah, I don't know. The robot is not buying. What is wrong? Ooh, I have a fuel fee. The capital is there on Binance, but the robot is not buying. I set the coin now 3 hours, 4 hours. The robot is not buying. What is wrong? Ask yourself, what is the problem? Has he lost someone? Has he lost a beloved one or a sibling? I don't know. People crying. Okay, if I've understood that, type a 4 in the chat. Type a 4 in the chat. Hey, type a 4 in the chat. I told you my trainings, they are far different. They are far different. If you fail to understand a strategy, when I'm the one teaching here, my friend, you need prayers. You need prayers. And it is very good prayers. You need very big pastors. Either you can visit Kakande or Pastor Day or Mutundwe. I'm not a pastor, but you need what? Hey. Okay, what about if the robot buys almost all the margin calls and the coin is still in huge floating loss? In huge floating loss. You can adjust and change the margin calls. You can change the margin calls. If you add on another capital, if you had like a 200, then you add like $100, then that means it has become 300. You add 200 at first, you have added another $100 on your Binance, it becomes 300. Now calculate depending on that 300. That means you are going, that means it is going to be very easy. You are going to divide. What you will do, it is now 300 divided by 5. You get the number of margin calls. You increase the number of margin calls. It is 300 divided by 5, which is giving you 60. 60 minus 1, it is giving you 59 margin calls. If at first you opened up 20 margin calls, then make them 59. Make them 59. Then come down. You change it to 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and then you use 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All together, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So the robot will pick up the what? The money from Binance, and then it will buy using the $100 that you have added up. We clear? When I enter several coins, I have less capital. Can I lead me into floating loss? That's why I'm giving you this strategy of start small and win big. Why? You have less capital. It gives you a chance to open up more margin calls. I've started calculating the safety in the market. It is with safety in the market. It is opening up margin calls. That is the safety. You are less capital. You are using how much capital? Less capital, how much? You are using $50. Open up 9 margin calls. Because the more margin calls, the more safety in the market. So it doesn't matter. The safety in the market, it is within opening up margin calls. It is opening up margin calls. Talk about 500. You were absent. The calculations I have made, you cannot tell me that you can fail to calculate the ones of 500. 500 start with $50. Start with $50 as your trading capital. If the robot buys the coin, change from $50 and you put 5. Change from 50 and you put 5. This is going to be 500 minus $50 that have went to the market, meaning that we are going to remain with 450. Divide this by 5 to get number of margin calls. Get number of margin calls. It is 450 divided by 5, which is giving you 90. It is giving you 90. Now, 90 minus 1, it gives you 89 margin calls. It gives you 89 margin calls. It gives you 89 margin calls. How do you get or take your call drop? My friend, call drop, I told you, ignore. Ignore the call drop given in the signal. Ignore it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it as given in the signal. If you are using the start small and win big strategy, you people, you are very funny. The buy poverty, start small, the buy poverty, the bull run strategy, and the super bull run strategy, plus the super buy poverty strategy, that one, you are supposed, the formula of getting the margin calls with those strategies that I've talked about, it is margin, it is number of margin calls divided by drop. It is drop divided by number of margin calls. Drop divided by number of margin calls. That is the formula of getting the margin call drop. For those, I've talked about one shot. For you, if you want to put it in a cycle, it is okay. But for me, when I was talking about and I was teaching, I talked about one shot. I don't know if you were here, where were you? But me, I talked about one shot. I've never talked about using cycle. One more, for those ones who are following, I'm giving you another strategy. This one, the first strategy was $100 divided by 5. Which one? Which was our first buying amount. For $100 also, you can use 40%. 40% of your trading capital, which is cross here, cross here, cross here, and cross here, which is 4 times 10, giving you $40 as first buying amount. So come here and you put $40. $40. Now, what have you remained with? You are having $100 and you use the $40 as first buying amount. You have remained with $60. Now, 60 divided by 5. 5 becomes your second first buying amount. It becomes your second first buying amount. Meaning that 60 divided by 5, you are getting 12. 12, then 12 minus 1. 12 minus what? Minus 1, giving you 11 margin calls. That means you are going to come here. You will come here and you put 11. You will come there and you put 11. So when you come, this is the same, this is the same, this is the same, and the coin, I said it should be in one shot. This is the same also. When you come to margin configuration here, this remains the same, these remain the same, and these also remain the same. One time. Then you come here, save the settings. Save the what? The settings. Change the mode to sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, and you click on sure. Put in the preset. Then click on activate. Click on activate. Click on activate, and then you click on create. So if the robot buys the coin, if the robot buys the what? the coin. Come back to your trade setting. Come back to your trade setting. Change from $40 and you put 5. You put 5. That means the robot is going to buy these 11 margin calls using $5. The $40 have already gone to the market. The $40 have already gone to the market. Have you seen the calculation? The same thing you can do to $500. If you're having $500, you can decide to use 40% of $500 as first buy now. If you understand this is what I have done, the calculation. You are having $100. If you will say use the 40%, it is 40 divided by 100. You close here, you close here, you close here, and you close here, which is 10 times 4, giving you $40. So $40 giving you 40 what? Giving you $40. $40 becomes your first buying amount. $40 becomes your first buying amount, or I call it your first buying amount. It becomes 40. You put 40 at first. At first, you put 40. Now, if you are trading with $100, what have you remained? What is the balance for margin calls? What is the balance for margin calls? It is 100 minus 40, which is giving you $60. Now, $60 divided by 5. 5 is your first buying amount. In that, when the robot buys the coin using the $40, come back and you change from 40 and you put this 5, which is our first buy in amount. What is wrong with people? If the robot buys using the $40, come back and you change it to 5, which is your first buying amount. That's why I'm dividing the remaining $60, divide them by 5, so that the robot can buy the 11 margin calls using $5 as a first buying amount. People, it is very easy to understand. $100, $40, 40%. Close here, close here, close here, close here. 10 times 4, which is giving you 40. Come here and you put 40. What is the remaining balance? What is the remaining balance? It is 100 minus 60. 100 minus 40, which is giving you $60. Divide 60 by 5. 5 becomes your first buying amount. That if the robot buys the coin, it means the $40 have already gone to the market. The $40 have already gone to the market. Change from 40 and you put 5. Change from 40 and you put what? 5. Now, it is from this second, the remaining balance that gives us the number of margin calls. It is 60 divided by 5, which is giving us 12. Now, 12 minus 1. 12 minus what? 1. You are getting 11. That's why here, number of margin calls, I've put 11. Now, after the robot buying using the $40, come and you change from 40 to 5. To 5. Meaning that here, the robot is buying 11 margin calls. 11 margin calls. It is now 11 times 5, because whenever it is buying the margin calls, it is putting in $5. 11 times 5, which is giving you $55, plus the 5, which is our first buying amount, giving you $60. Isn't that the remaining balance on your digital bank of Binance? Allow me to stop from here. People, even when you sleep from here, they will not understand still. Allow me to stop from here. Allow me to stop from here. Did I think you use 40%? You don't need to subtract. You have seen me subtracting. I have 40%. I've used the $40 at first. I remained with the $60 for margin calls. Now I divided the 60. I got 12. 12 minus 1. You have to remove that one. 12 margin calls minus 1. You get 11. 11 margin calls. The same thing you do for another trading capital if you want. But for the second method, if the market dips far, loss becomes more irrelevant. It is okay. It is you now who knows what you were supposed to. Me, I've given you two strategies. The one which is good for you, you go for that. Okay? What is the first buy-in amount for $500? I've talked about this. Your training is so explicit. I have been able to understand a lot now, but I have so many mistakes that I need to correct it. I have 320. Focus. Okay, wait for those coins to come out from the floating loss. You use the strategy that I've given you. Now I'm understood. Thanks so much. Yes, Namakula. Yes, as far. Yes. Okay, I need people like this now. This one now. This one now is. I need people like this one now. It's okay, they have understood. Everything is clear. Please repeat the margin line. My friend, on preset my network, I checked. Hey, go to YouTube. What is the best strategy for $1,000? This is what I've been talking about. Someone is answering. Please repeat. Go to our YouTube channel. $30. $30 divided by 5. You are getting 6. 6 minus 1. You are getting 5 margin calls. That means $30 you are going to trade one coin using $5 as your first buy-in amount with the 5 margin calls. The setting remains the same. I understood for now, but because my whole capital is now in the trading, sorry, choice. Name of the YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassador. Presentation is always now I've understood what to do. Much appreciate. Okay. This one is good now. This one is good now. Oh. Leader Chris, please answer my question. I just wanted to understand the Musima, the kind of signal that you are talking about. It's not the type of signal that I've been talking about. So maybe next Monday I'll be talking about it. Don't worry. I'm finishing the presentation. Now I'm contented of that. Okay, today, fantastic. Olimi, where are you coming from? Olimi, you have understood now? Fantastic now. The training was massive. Thank you, leader. Okay. Chineke Hey. Okay. Thank you very much. Please continue next time. Repeat. The best today. I've got something. You are welcome. Powerful. Botswana. I greet you all. Leader Rolin from Botswana. Greet for me, your people. We love you so much as the crypto ambassadors. Thank you for representing us wherever you are. We love you so much. Thank you for being good representatives wherever you are across the world. Please, let's change people's lives. Let's change people's lives. We have got the best business forever, the best opportunity forever. When you are sharing this business with people, don't fear anything. Don't fear anything. You are having good leaders. We are having the best opportunity. We are having good leaders. Please don't fear anything when you are sharing this business with anyone. Leader, please, I had you clear before, meaning I click on activate and trade. The strategy mode, 0 time settlement. Because of, okay, yes. Nigeria, week ahead from Nigeria. Okay, thank you very much. We love you so much. Otherwise, have a nice day.